Good afternoon. This is the first day of European Economic Congress in Katowice, and here in our studio, Rzeczpospolita studio, is our special guest. I mean Attila Szabó, managing director and president of the board Ford Polska.
Good afternoon.
Dzień dobry. Dzień dobry. So we can speak Polish, I suppose.
Unfortunately, my Polish is extremely limited. Yes,
Extremely
so it's just,
Okay, so let's switch into English. So Ford is the only car producer present here in Katowice at the Economic Forum. Why? What is the reason?
it's we are very proud of that. Of course, that we are being here not as an only one company, but to be here, I think is not only an opportunity but also a privilege, because I think this whole forum is looking into the future. Not so much into the past or into the current. So that's why I think it was a very good opportunity also for us to show two vehicles which we haven't shown yet in the Polish market. So the e-Tourneo Custom and the e-Transit Courier is on the stands, and so these are fully electric commercial vehicle, people carriers. So this is really about the close future, because we will start soon producing and selling these vehicles. But for sure in the future, when you will see less and less internal combustion engine vehicle on the road, I think these will take over big time. And because it's a lot about economics and commercial things. And anyway, I think in electric mobility, commercial vehicles are having a much higher role than even passenger cars, because I think in logistics there is more planning opportunity, more capability to plan in advance routes, charging, all these kind of things. So more important for the total cost of ownership, and accordingly electric vehicles can be winners much faster than with the passenger cars.
You mentioned two models of your new electric vehicles. I understand that it's a gesture towards to the business, but perhaps we should also remind that Ford is celebrating 16th anniversary of iconic Ford Mustang.
Yeah, I think the great thing to work for this company is not that we have one stage now, but of course we have a history as well. And in the history we had the opportunity to create some icons. And yes, it was 60 years ago when the first Mustangs started to come to the market, and we've got lots of great vehicles since then. And what I'm really proud of that now we are still able to give something new to the customer, while we are still able to maintain the iconic status of the vehicle. So yes, this is the 60th anniversary of the new Mustang, and in the new Mustang you still have a V8 5-liter powertrain. So that's a good thing that we have more legs going into the future. One electric with also with the Mustang Mach-E, for example, but more electric vehicles coming, like the Explorer, and we've got all the commercial vehicles, and we still maintain big time with the success the V8 and the Mustang Coupe and convertible. Yeah.
If I may express my personal opinion, Mach is really nice car. I mean, from an aesthetical point of view, it's excellent. But coming back to our conversation, what is your opinion about zero emission in the context of production of cars, but also while talking about supply chains?
Yeah, I think it's a very important point, and that's what I think should be also a topic in these forums like this European Economics Congress, because this is not only just how we produce an electric vehicle or how we let's say force the industry a little bit by the rules that there should be more electric vehicles sales, but also how we make sure that the whole supply chain is clean, and I think it doesn't stop only at the point that we sell the vehicle, because from going up there, of course, we need to make sure that, for example, our suppliers are using clean energy or green. I think it's called green energy. Yeah, but it's important that after we sold the vehicle, what's happening? Yeah, so when we are going into the phase that in a certain period of time, 8, 10, 12, 15 years, the vehicle will be recycled. The battery is going to be a big portion of the car. So we've got, for example, a joint venture with Redwood, who is an expert in recycling batteries as well, and we make sure that there are different routes for the batteries. Like it can be reused for power plants or just storing power, but it can be fully recycled up to the latest piece of lithium and used again for production to reduce the mining footprint, let's put it on this way, and the logistics footprint of the raw materials for a battery. So I think that's a very important point. So and that's how we look at this, as you say, the whole supply chain from A not up to L only, but to Z.
Yeah. From A to Z, okay. So, and what about transformation towards electric motions? Is it the only future? What do you think?
I think we haven't imagined certain things also a couple of years ago. Yeah, so smartphones. Did we? I'm old enough, so I think I can talk about that. Of course, I have never imagined that we will be able to do things like this and read from our phones. And
now living without smartphone is impossible, rather, I think.
Yeah, but today, of course, I also switched over and I use it like hell. And we are blaming our children that they are using too much the iPhones,
Yeah.
but. To be honest with you, and we've got only bicycles and no iPhones. We were always on a bicycle, and probably we were blamed that you should walk more and not bicycling. So of course it's a difficult question, but on the other hand, I think there are certain usage, certain requirements in the different industries. Yeah, so like in mobility of passengers and drivers, and when you drive from A to B, or you've got the last mile deliveries, or you've got smaller goods, smaller businesses to move on the road with light commercial and medium commercial vehicles. We are quite convinced that electric vehicles are the future. When you go for very large trucks, where the efficiency of a large battery is questionable, that's where there are lots of other potential fuels also for the future, like it can be lots of things like hydrogen or other renewable energies or whatever. So you can have synthetic fuels and these kind of things. But there, I think everyone is trying to find a way. But for our business, for passenger cars and light and medium commercial vehicles, electric vehicle is the way. It's just a question how fast we are reaching the 100% point, because this is a train on a railway, but the speed of the train is changing a little bit.
Okay, thank you very much for these remarks. But now, finally, I would like to talk a little bit about infrastructure, because we all know, I think, that it's still needed. It's too small. Even there are some numbers that the infrastructure is right now 8 times too small while talking about needs of users. Yeah,
there is a certain growth of electric vehicle share within the industry, and so in Europe it's above 10%. unfortunately, in Poland, it's only above 3%, but of the electrical vehicle sales within the total industry. But it's growing. It's growing, and it's growing faster than any other part of the industry. And of course, in the meantime, the charging infrastructure needs to follow this, because it's not only that you are selling new vehicles, but you've got the vehicles from the prior year, and the prior year. Yeah, so they need to be charged. So that's why I say that it should be multiplied by 8 in each and every year to be able to have enough chargers for the customers. And I think it's somewhere, again, if I look at this Congress, that it's somewhere also the responsibility of the European Union, because it's the European Union's regulation is also forcing the whole industry to go for this direction. So I think there should be some support also to make sure that the infrastructure is growing as well. But we need much faster growth on infrastructure for sure.
Thank you very much for our conversation. And let me remind our audience that our special guest here in Katowice was Attila Szabó, Managing Director and President of the Board in Ford Polska. Thank you very much.
Dziękuję bardzo.